and to include their history and current status. It's important to understand that in today's globally connected world, it is exceptionally rare to find an area with absolutely zero racial or ethnic diversity. However, some of the most remote and sparsely populated regions on Earth come close, often due to extreme isolation, challenging climates, or specific historical circumstances. Here are 10 such places, with their history and what's happening there now. 1. The Antarctic interior. History: Antarctica has no indigenous human population. Its history is one of exploration, first by sealers and whalers, then by rival national expeditions in the early 1900s. The Antarctic Treaty of 1959 suspended territorial claims and dedicated the continent to science and peace. Current development: there are no towns or cities. The population consists entirely of scientists and support staff at international research stations, which are notably diverse. However, the continent's vast, uninhabited interior, an ice desert, remains utterly devoid of any human life. 2. Northern Greenland, e.g., Karnak region. History: this region has been continuously inhabited for over 4,000 years by successive waves of Paleo-Eskimo cultures, ancestors of the modern Inuit. It was isolated from European influence longer than southern Greenland. Current development: the small, remote settlements are almost exclusively Inuit. While part of the Kingdom of Denmark, the population maintains a traditional subsistence lifestyle of hunting and fishing. The term people of color does not accurately describe these indigenous inhabitants of their own Arctic homeland. 3. The Yamal Peninsula, Siberia, Russia. History: for over a millennium, the Nenets people, an indigenous Samoyedic group, have practiced large-scale nomadic reindeer herding across this Arctic landscape, following ancient migration routes. Current development: the population remains overwhelmingly Nenets. However, massive natural gas development is now a major threat, industrializing the tundra and disrupting the nomadic routes, creating tension between traditional life and modern economic pressure. 4. Svalbard, Norway. History: discovered by Dutch and later used as a whaling base in the 17th-18th centuries. Its modern settlement was driven by coal mining, established by Norway, Russia, and other nations in the early 1900s. Current development: governed by the Svalbard Treaty, it allows citizens of signatory countries to live and work. While the population of about 2,500 is predominantly white Norwegian and Russian, the university and research hub in Longyearbyen is slowly increasing international diversity. 5. The Faroe Islands. History: settled by Norse Vikings in the Viking Age, around the 9th century. Isolated in the North Atlantic, the population remained genetically and culturally homogeneous for centuries. Current development: as a self-governing territory of Denmark, it remains overwhelmingly ethnic Faroese. However, recent economic growth in the fishing and aquaculture industries has begun to attract a small but growing number of foreign workers from Europe and Asia, introducing new diversity. 6. Remote outer islands of Japan, e.g., Oki or Izu Islands. History: many of these islands have been part of Japan for centuries, with economies based on fishing and small-scale farming. Their isolation preserved a very homogeneous population. Current development: they face severe depopulation and ageing, like much of rural Japan. Some islands are now actively trying to attract new residents, including international workation programs, but the population is still almost entirely ethnically Japanese. 7. The Highlands of Iceland. History: these vast, volcanic interiors were always uninhabitable and acted as a barrier between coastal settlements, since the island was settled by Norse and Celtic peoples in the 9th century. Current development: they remain completely uninhabited. The development here is for tourism and energy. Glaciers, volcanoes, and geothermal power sites are accessible only by rugged roads, most closed in winter. 8. Vatican City. History: the seat of the Pope and the Catholic Church for centuries. Its status as an independent city-state was formalized by the Lateran Treaty with Italy in 1929. Current development, with about 800 citizens, it is the world's smallest state. Citizenship is granted to those working for the Holy See and is almost entirely white European clergy, Swiss guards and diplomats. However, it is a global religious center, with pilgrims and visitors from every corner of the world passing through daily. 9. Extremely remote parts of the Scottish Highlands and Islands. History: these areas saw traumatic depopulation during the 18th and 19th century Highland clearances, when landlords forcibly removed tenants to make way for sheep grazing. This created a legacy of very low population density. Current development: many areas remain among the least diverse in Europe. Current development focuses on combating depopulation by boosting tourism, renewable energy like wind and tidal, and encouraging remote work, which may gradually increase diversity. 10. Pitcairn Island. History: famously settled in 1790 by mutineers from the HMS Bounty and their Tahitian companions. It remained incredibly isolated for generations, with the population descending from those original few families. Current development: the population has dwindled to about 50 permanent residents, all still descended from the original settlers. The community faces an uncertain future due to its tiny size and isolation, though it maintains itself through fishing, handicrafts, and a unique digital nomad program aimed at boosting its economy. To conclude, true racial monoliths are fading due to global travel and migration. These examples show a common theme. Remote history is now meeting modern forces like economic change, depopulation, and globalization, which are slowly altering even the most isolated places on Earth.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment.